Garza was in my school, A school, and we got along. Maybe someone had him take me out to his relatives on a weekend. Maybe he lived in the Chicago area. I don't know. Maybe he did live in the area because he knew how to travel, and he had family and friends, and he knew where he was going. Hmm. How many times were we out there? I know that I was at the Indian what's the word for it? Expo, the Indian Expo somewhere. I know I was there. I know I was at the Sears Tower. I know I was at the Lincoln Zoo. I know I slept one night in a communal area. Oh wow. Oh ho 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 ho. I think that guy was in Costa Rica. Well, I camped to save money. People look alike. Many people were there, but I'm just remembering one short guy who was unusually friendly. Not not in that way, you know. Took an interest, wanted to make friends or whatever, or is a friend from time I don't remember. Because if I saw him in Chicago that day we were at the men's shelter, I think I was supposed to tell no one. I was supposed to tell no one, but when people ask me, I don't lie. I didn't even know where we were. So we went and saw the parrots. Kara Kara. I think my father was there with me when I was young. That would mean that he was a military man or a mobster, one of the two, or a contractor. I'm trying to figure out what it was. Because I have relatives in Canada that were there before I was born. And the house I bought in Syracuse, it's as if I worked in that house. It's as if I worked in that house and don't remember. This house too. Maybe I did the floor here, assisting my father. Because the floor is groove and tongue. We didn't have Greenheart groove and tongue then, right? Greenheart groove and tongue came later. Then we did our house with it. We had crab wood. They were 4 inch. No groove and tongue. I think when the sawmill came about after the Turani was there. It wasn't always there. You would see the sawmill sometimes when you cross a river on a Turani. So now the man asked me if I wanted to go to India for a mission or something. I said no. Oh, 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 that man was almost like the little guy, the younger guy. Maybe they are missionaries and work with homeless and poor people. So they were looking for Indians to help them overseas, I guess. East Indian, it looks like. I don't really know. When I said Indians, I meant that. In Guyana, you don't know. We don't know about different types of states and people of India in Guyana. You just knew Muslim and Hindu and Arya Samaj and a few people you know. You see, no, no is the way they say it in America. In Guyana, we said new. So my background, I had to adapt a lot because people didn't speak, communicate in a specific way. Two people, they communicated differently. So they came about with a broken pigeon in the area where we were. Then you go to Georgetown and they spoke differently. You go to Quarantine, they speak differently there too. Now Jamaicans and the other West Indians, they use some words that are common across the West Indies, including Guyana, but the words don't mean the same thing. The words don't have the dominant meaning from one area to the next. The dominant meaning in one area might be an ancillary or incidental meaning in another area. Now in 1988, I didn't know what auxiliary meant. I knew the word, but not what it meant. I could say the word, but I didn't know what it meant. They're auxiliary police officers.